So, as The Rock quite famously says, finally, QuickTime Reactions is back at the movie theaters. And I'm so glad that I'm coming to you guys with 2 movie reviews today. And I think towards the end of the week, I think you'll get 2 more from me as well, which I'm very much looking forward to. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and like I said in my intro, I'm back at the theater. The roads here are finally good enough for me to travel. No, I'm not living out in California where all the wildfires are going on, which, by the way, hope everything's going well over there. Cali strong, baby. But I did have a lot of snow, but like I said, roads are clear. And like I said in my intro, I have 2 reviews coming out today, one of which I will talk about a little later on. But this first one, it is about The Last Showgirl. This movie stars Pamela Anderson, Kiernan Shirpa, Dave Bautista, and Jamie Lee Curtis, as it stars a showgirl, with which her show is coming to a close after a long run, and she has to deal with the consequences of her show coming to an end. So this one I had an interest in for 2 reasons. Actually, well, no, 3. One was this movie was directed by Gia Coppola, which is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola. And my very first review on this channel was Coppola's Megalopolis, which I didn't think was half bad. I know people gave a whole bunch of crap to that movie, but I didn't think it was half bad, and I actually had some really interesting ideas. Number 2 reason I wanted to see this, it looked like a very interesting concept. And it was also set in Las Vegas, you know, where all the, like, one of the entertainment capitals here in North America. And number 3 reason, it has Dave Bautista in it, and I'll go see anything that guy's in. So after getting out of the theater and seeing it, it was actually very, very solid. I think this is like very analogous to The Wrestler, which had Mickey Rourke as a aging wrestler who has to contemplate the facts of retiring. And very much so, Shelley, Pamela Anderson's character, is definitely like similar to Randy the Ram in The Wrestler, which I thought was very, very interesting. Also, the way that Gia Coppola like frames each of the shots, it's like the center of the frame is very clear, but once you get towards the edges of the frame, it starts to like blur out, which I thought was a very interesting way of like orienting the focus on the scene to like the center of frame. And I just found that to be a very interesting technique. Jamie Lee Curtis plays Anita, I believe was her name, and she is Shelley's friend who also works not as a showgirl, but just in the service industry in Vegas. Billy Lord plays her daughter, Hannah. Dave Bautista is the showrunner, and Kiernan Shirpa is like one of her colleagues on the show. But one of the casting in this movie that I was very happy to see was Brenda Song. I did not know that she was in this movie, and I was very happy to see her. It's been so long since I've seen her. Loved her in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck, and just seeing her here made my inner child heart smile. So it was very nice to see her. And she did an amazing job in the movie as well. Like, all of the performances in this movie are absolutely stellar from top to bottom. Pamela Anderson, if it were not for amazing performances like Zendaya's in Dune 2, or both of our female leads in The Substance, or I'm trying to think here of some other ones that are potentially going to be nominated. None are coming off the top of my head. She may get nominated, but I don't know. But it is Oscar worthy. Her performance, Pamela Anderson's, is absolutely Oscar worthy performance. Dave Bautista is like he's a sweet guy in this movie. Like, he obviously doesn't want to close down the show, but new people are coming in, and the attendance for the shows are just getting lower and lower and lower, and it's forced his hand, really. The writing in this, Kate Gersten, it was the one who wrote this film, and I think she did a really good job writing the script on this. The conversations in this movie felt very real. Like, they didn't feel scripted. They felt like they were, there were conversations that real people in real life would have, and I just had to appreciate that as well. So yeah, overall, Last Showgirl is a really, really solid film with amazing performances throughout. Cinematography was awesome. Like, you could take any single one of these frames and hang it up on your wall as a portrait. And I'm being serious in that. So, amazing cinematography, amazing performances. Soundtrack was awesome. And yeah, this was just overall very solid and very entertaining. So yeah, that's it for my review of Last Showgirl. And my next review is going to be very interesting, to say the least. I'll catch you guys then.